Test, 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 test. We are back. Of course. I am almost out of battery almost immediately. That's cool. I should probably have an intro to these. And before we get insane, I do have pants on. This shirt is just humongous, as I have thrifted it. But hello. This is the third one of these. It was I was supposed to upload last week. I didn't. I'm doing it this week though. I'm hoping. Yeah. Well, at least we're recording today. So, every 2 weeks is not too bad. The goal is weekly, so we're slowly inching there. But for now, we're good to go. But yeah. It's been a weird but consistent week. Very, very slow, very paced. Not much is really happening. Everybody is getting sick. And they're also getting me sick, which is pretty cool. I don't know why. But it looks like there's a resurgence of the old cove. So that's pretty cool. Almost everybody at work has it. People are working from home. Hence why I'm also home. Yeah. So I just don't want to be all around that right now. So I'm doing this instead, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's been an interesting week. I've been really into cropping shirts for some sort of reason. I like the look, and I think it's fun to do. I got a fabric cutter and like a little cutting mat and everything. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been really trying to figure out how to get my wardrobe better. Because I've never dressed well a day in my life. And I've never cared to, because I don't really care what I wear. But I always wear stuff that's comfortable. And I like being comfortable. I love being comfortable a lot. But now I'm kind of transitioning to just finding things that I like to wear. I don't really have a fashion sense, but I know what I like. So I'm starting to kind of lean into that more. I got a lot of button up tops today, and I viscerally hated button ups growing up. Mostly due to like going to church and stuff. I really hated how it felt around my neck, and it just made me pissed off. Something about the constriction of buttoning up your shirt and having to tuck it in. I don't know. It's just associated with church, and I was like, I can't. I don't like dressing like this, and I don't like being made to dress like this. I don't like being forced to wear button-ups, so I had a discrepancy with wearing button-ups and slacks for the longest time, until recent. So now I'm kind of breaking out of that, and I'm getting back into button-ups, because button-ups are actually super freaking cool, and they're super comfortable, and I like oversized stuff, and a lot of button-ups that I find are oversized, so I wear them because they're cool and they give me like a little flowy look, because it's summertime, end of summertime. But I don't really care, because I like wearing summertime stuff. And everybody's moving on to fall so fast. I don't know how the hell Halloween stuff is up already. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that is not, like, fall is so I hate fall so bad. I hate fall and winter. People really overhype fall and winter to be so. I don't know why people like fall and winter so much. I know people love October because of Halloween. I don't care. I want people to revel in summer more, because summer is where it's at. And I like it, and it's short. And it's like we're getting less and less summers every year. It's like it's I feel like only July and August were like relatively hot. Anyway, but yeah, I'm not here to complain about the seasons. I'm here to talk about cropping. I bought a fabric cutter and everything. It's pretty cool. I just can't get rid of the fringing that happens on the shirt, so I kind of have to wait that one out. But no, it's pretty cool stuff. I I like buying clothes and then modifying them, like not tailoring them. Tailors are professionals, but modifying them to make them fit a look. It's pretty cool. And I'm having a blast doing that. I actually cropped some earlier today, which I won't put pictures up. I was thinking about it, but I'm probably not going to do that. It's a fun thing. I like crop shirts. Crop shirts are cool. Yeah, and it's pretty versatile. Like, you can add shirts to it. You can wear flowy pants. You can wear it's versatile for me because I have a lot of flowy loose pants. That's my thing. So having like a cropped top and like a tight shirt under it with like the loose bottom is like a good balance. So yeah, in case anybody was wondering about what I wear, yeah, that's kind of the style I've been going after now. It's been a lot of loose flowy clothes and then a lot of button ups whenever I feel like dressing up. Otherwise, I'm going to work or something or doing like consistent shit, I'll just put on sweatpants and call it a day. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a lot of kind of changing. I'm trying to change some habits, hence why I'm recording today. Trying to edit this at the end of the week, trying to play tennis again. So I bought some tennis balls and I need to get some strings, and it's just finding courts are so hard because everything's been pickleballed. Huh? And I love pickleball and I get the hype for it and it's a great sport. I don't know why people started obsessing over it all of a sudden, but sure. It's a fun sport. I can't lie. It's a really fun game to play. But with that, all of the tennis courts are kind of getting like dunked on. It's insane. So it's really fucking hard to find a tennis court around here. I don't know why. And they're all expensive as shit. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it's you got to join a club. You got to fucking be a part of a league. You got to join a fraternity. You got to fucking pay your dues. And I'm like, hell no. I just want to serve, bro. That's all I want to do. I want to serve and I want to rally against a wall for an hour and a half. And that's it. I don't know why it should cost me $200 a month to do that. But I'm not going to do that. So I will be now probably sneaking onto some, like, I don't know, high school courts or something. Insane sentence. I will probably be trying to sneak onto some tennis courts like late at night or something, and then just getting my fix in there because I really need to start playing a sport again consistently. I don't like team sports. So I don't want to join a club or anything like that. So I just want to play a sport just to get back into it. Because I'm not active enough. I feel like I don't work out as much as I should. So it seemed like a good way to do that. And everybody runs around here, and I don't want to run around here, dude. I feel goofy when I run if it's not in the gym. Something about running outside, like panting and sweating, like around the neighborhood it feels embarrassing. I know it's not, but I don't want to put myself out there like that yet. So maybe I'll work up the courage to one day. But as of now, running is off the table. So tennis it is. I recently also, this is nothing to do with me. It's not a me thing. I'm just recognizing that everybody around me is just so intelligent, like in their own way. And it's kind of making me get a little FOMO. So I'm like kind of really wanting to figure out how to learn more or something. And I don't want to go back to school. But for some reason, picking up a book, I'm like, oh my God, it doesn't terrify me, but it is like, it annoys me for some reason. And there are so many of my friends that they love to read, and I really want to get that love back, because I used to love reading, and I used to be really good at finishing books, and I used to read all through high school, and I was made to read. Oh, that's awesome. I can yawn. I was made to read in college, which, I mean, it was fine. but I think being something about being forced to do something that you like takes the magic away from it. So I've just kind of lost that magic for a long time, and I've tried on multiple occasions to get it back, but it's kind of been the same results. So I'm trying to make an active effort to just kind of learn and just start learning about, I don't know, everybody's so well aware about like what's going on around them and at all time, and I'm not good at that. I don't like watching the news, and I don't like keeping up with the times. I don't want to do that because everything is so miserable all the time, and it keeps my sense of peace. But I feel like in order to get a little more wrinkles in the noggin, I kind of have to give up this piece to be more knowledgeable and more mindful. That sucks, because I honestly might prefer the ignorance over the intelligence, but I feel like I won't be able to survive with the ignorance. Like, the longevity of ignorance is way less significant than the longevity, of intelligence. And I was pretty stuck on being ignorant for a while, but I feel like now I kind of have to, with the transition to adulthood, I kind of have to suck it up and just start absorbing and adapting to current events. So that's super fun. Yeah. There has been a little surgence of wanting to learn about what's going on in me as well. It's just, it's hard for me to learn stuff and then not apply it. I don't like having information and not being able to use it. So I don't like to have the information at all. So it'll be weird trying to figure out how to apply it in regular life, but it's fine. I started reading this book on like sociology, learning about people, the stratification of people. It's pretty cool. It's very beginner textbook level sociology, but it's what I learned in college. But relearning it is like, oh, this will probably be useful into daily life. Figuring out people and figuring out how to navigate people and making sure that you're preserving yourself whilst giving yourself to others. So, I recently watched Blades of Glory. This has nothing to do with, this is a full pivot, by the way. I just recently watched Blades of Glory, like in its entirety for the first time. It's an all right movie. Very okay. It's good in its it's good in its physical comedy. I think there's a lot of fun little physical bits in there, mostly because they're figure skaters. So obviously that comes with the fun, like physicality of like doing, do something funny, body funny. But it was a good movie. I had thought that it was going to be like the main character was going to be gay, like the blonde guy. I thought he was going to be like a gay guy, but I guess he just was like an effeminate man who liked women. Which, hey, represent, I guess, for the feminine woman likers out there. That's a cool that you're on screen. So shout out to that. It was a funny movie. It was a funny movie. I just hadn't gotten around to it in so long, because it was amongst the time. It was like, the series of movies where it's like White Chicks and Scary Movie and Legally Blonde and Blades of Glory and Talladega Nights. Like, I couldn't get to all of those movies. So every time somebody has asked me of anything Will Ferrell, I'm like, I haven't seen it unless it's, the one with Kevin Hart. I can't think of the name. Or whatever else he was in recently. I haven't seen his old shit. And maybe I should probably take a watch. But, yeah. Anyway, I saw the movie. It was good. Funny bits. I did not think that the Iron Lotus was like I don't know what the point of it was. I was really stuck on the physics of the Iron Lotus for some reason when I was watching it. I'm not really sure why, Because I'm like, he's spinning him over and over again to throw him in the air. Yeah, I got that. But I'm like, what is the point of him kicking? I did not see the point of him kicking at all. Is it just to show that he can kick to him? Why didn't he kick the other direction? How do you cut somebody's full head off? That doesn't make sense to me because the blade doesn't go all the way through. When did he go to North Korea to try out the move? That's the stuff I was a little bit stuck on. I don't know why. But yeah, the Iron Lotus is a cool ass name. I was just trying to figure out what the hell when either of the words came into play. I don't know. I don't really know. So yeah, I'm really stuck on why he was trying to kick him. And then, like, what does the kick do? Like, does the kick show how high you threw them? I don't know. Anyway, but a fun movie nonetheless. And Will Ferrell is I see why he's got a career. But there's a lot of people that wish to be that funny. And I didn't even recognize that the main character was the dude from Napoleon Dynamite, which, if I may, I could not finish Napoleon Dynamite. That shit put me to sleep, which probably will get me burned at the stake, but I don't really care. That shit was that shit was boring. I could not finish it. I may try again in the future, but I tried to watch the first 10 minutes of it and I was like, fuck. This shit is, I'm like, the whole time. Anyway, I couldn't even hear the movie too. He was just like, for like the first 15 minutes. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I turned that shit off so fast. I was over it. But in this movie, he was very good. So maybe I'll try to give it another go, see if that works. But I don't know. I've been a little bit. Oh yeah, I have a note here that says, not note, but every week I try to note stuff to talk about. Like as the week goes on, like shit that I'm just like, I don't know, just shit to talk about. But I've been kind of at a little standstill, similar to last week or last video, whatever the hell. Just the creative paralysis is still kind of kicking, but it's only specifically with certain aspects that I want to be creative in, if that makes sense. So like, I'll for some reason be really like okay with editing and stuff, and I like to edit and stuff, and I'll really get like a jam session on editing going. But for some reason, when I want to do my 3D stuff, that's where I pack up, and I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why I'm so energized when I edit and why I'm not so energized when doing my 3D stuff. Because I like my 3D stuff and I feel like it's super useful and it's super fun, like results wise. But when I look at like the blank canvas of it all, maybe that's what it is like the blank canvas of the 3D is so much more significant than a blank editing page. Because editing stuff, you can just drag and drop shit in and then you can kind of figure it out from there. But it's really hard to do improv with creating art, like technical art, because you really got to know how a lot, and I have to relearn the know-how over and over again. So, and editing is kind of simple to where like a baby can do it. So, you know, I don't really have to worry about that, and I could just be like, I can kind of get silly wherever and figure that out. So that's been weird. That's been weird, but yeah. I've also been a lot more cringeworthy lately, which I think is okay. I'm getting comfortable with me being a little more cringeworthy, I think. And I think that's okay. I don't know where this came from. I forgot where this came from, but I think being around a lot of like older people, like at my job and just kind of in life, like a lot of my friends are older. They're pretty cringe. They're pretty cringe, and I think that they're awesome. I think that my friends are super awesome, and I'll take a bullet for them. You know, same goes with my family. My family we can be pretty cringe at times, and I used to think that I was above that. And in recent developments, I found out that I'm becoming that, and it was hard at first to realize that I'm kind of the very thing I used to poke fun at. You know, not in private and stuff, but it's just things that older people do. Older people, they love Facebook and those Facebook memes, and I do too. But I like them in a more ironic sense. Like I can't take them seriously. Does that make sense? Like my mother will send me a lot of Facebook memes, and they are pretty funny, but they're funny in like a old, like they're funny in a way where they don't know that they're funny in the way that I find it funny. Like there's the obvious way of like the audience that Facebook has its audience. That's who these videos are for. That's who they're going to get. But they are so funny in a way to where they're not for me, where I find it funny. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. But now I'm starting to realize that I'm kind of becoming like I'm starting to become that demographic low key. Not on Facebook, but in other facets of consuming content, to where I'm starting to giggle and gaggle at some old head shit. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting to be cringe and be okay with it. I don't know. Oh, I just hit the fuck out of the mic. But yeah, it's been a lot of acceptance of leaning into it. Because I think cringe is cool. I think cringe is kind of coming back. I think cringe used to have a very negative connotation, and used to be associated with millennials and boomers and all that jazz. But it just kind of stratifies its way down the spectrum. Like millennials will grow out of the cringe and they'll be fine. And since I'm Gen Z, I'm starting to grow into the cringe. And you can't really stop it. You just you can't fight it. You got to be aware of it. You got to be aware of it.
Be aware of it.
So that's pretty cool. I hope that I keep evolving into this. Cause I think I'm okay with it. I've decided. I don't know how to lean into it, but I'm completely okay with leaning into it. Oh, that is what I wanted to talk about. With being cringe, there is this creator called Uniquely Janine that I'm probably gonna start following her soon. But if I could, I might play it. I don't know if I can play a video. But she will talk about something that is so utterly unfunny, and then she will have the lousiest outro at the end of her videos, and I'll piss myself laughing. That shit kills me every time. She'll be like, Mondays, I need my coffee first, or whatever the fuck. Have a gunshot in the outro, and I will be sitting there in my bedroom like a fucking seal, laughing, loud and laughing, and obnoxious and laughing.
My favorite exercise is like a cross between a lunge and a crunch. Yeah, I call it lunge.
It's insane. But I think that's why I was talking about cringes, because of Uniquely Janine. That woman is kind of the epitome of my transition. She might have kickstarted this transition into accepting cringe, because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm finding this funny in ways that I shouldn't, and now I'm kind of a part of that. And I think she might be the reason for it. And it's all right. It's all right. Because it's not harming anybody. It's just like, oof. It's just rough it's rough to be a consumer of. Yeah, uniquely Janine. I don't know if she's active or what she does, but if you find her on your Instagram page, you'll know. I should have talked about this earlier. I was trying to up my like wardrobe because I've been going out more again, and I'm kind of getting like kind of good at it. I kind of know my spots of where to go, and I know like where I can experiment with my clothes and stuff and whatnot. Like, let's say if I'm having like a chill Friday night, or if I want to go to like a jazz thing, I'll dress loose and I'll dress pretty. Like the old heads there, they actually dress sick as hell. But I'll dress loose. I'll dress kind of a little more subtle, but I'll wear stuff that's comfortable to sit down in and hang out in and eat and maybe have a drink or something at the jazz place. But if I'm going out to like a club or something to where I'm dancing, like a few weeks ago, we went out for one of my friend's birthdays, and it was like the loose fit loose kind of thing, but I wore like a cool little thrifted jacket too as well that people really seem to like. I'm not sure what it is about my taste that people like, but it's because it's I can't emphasize how shit I dress enough. I can't emphasize that enough. But for some reason people take a liking to it out here. I think because LA is just like everybody dresses how they want, so I think people are supportive of that. It's like a participation award of like, okay, yeah, you tried, which is cool. I don't need it, but it's not. I guess it's nice. But I'll wear like a going outfit of like it's a lot of wife beaters. I'm really into the tank top button up combo of like showing a little chest. I would do a loose button up to kind of get some air because it's hot as hell in these clubs that they pick. But that works. I don't really have many tight pants, as I said, so it's kind of a variation of which loose pant I want to go for, if it's like khakis or if it's just like the elastic, nylon kind of loose wide leg. I don't know how to describe it. I'll put a picture up or something, throw it up there. But yeah, it'll be stuff like that I'll wear out. I'm trying to think of what else. I haven't really gone out to much else places. Mostly been the dance clubs, because I enjoy going out to dance a little bit. It's super fun, as long as they play good music, because there are just some places here that will just keep playing house music, and I really do like house music, but it's always that surface level generic like Taylor Swift house music. I don't know, it'll be a Taylor Swift remix over a house beat, and I'm over it. I want them to play actual like good, and Gypsy Woman is kind of becoming one of those songs as well, but it's Gypsy Woman, so it's fun. But they don't even play that anymore. It's mostly just like a pop song remix that's like untsified. So if we could kind of change that up, that would be lovely. Because the places I like to go to have a lot more colored music, a lot more black, brown music, which is nice. But they don't have that on the main stage, on these main clubs. It's a lot of circuit music, a lot of the same remixes as well, which is like, all right, I've heard this before. We could chop it up or something. But yeah. And speaking of chopping it up, I can look up my song of the week. I think this week I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm just gonna pick 3 songs that I've been listening to a lot. And I it's fine. This will make up for like the past 2 weeks of not, doing this. Is I'll throw in 3 songs. 2 of them are SoundCloud, because I like the ghetto-ness of SoundCloud. They have all of the Jersey Club. I've talked about Jersey Club before. But they have, this week was a great selection of Jersey Club music. The first song is going to be called, look at how long this fucking title is. The first song is called Put Your Leg Up by DJ Fubar. It's really fun. It's so fun to put on in the car. I put it on in the car every time I go to work. And I like to hit it in the middle of my drive so that way I get like actually motivated to go. That's awesome. 3 yawns in here. That's awesome. It's 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm not sure where the yawning comes from. But yeah, Put Your Leg Up is great. I feel like every Jersey Club song always does that same sample of the Put Your Leg Up sample. They do that shit over and over. And it's so funny. I really want a soundboard of just all the Jersey Club samples of like the hey, or like the Put Your Leg Up, or like the Tell Me Something I Don't Know. Is they're funny as hell. And I don't know where they get these sound bites from, but there are a plethora of them that they throw in these songs over and over again. They'll do like the whip crack too. The whip crack, the whoosh. That shit'll make it in every song. If it is Jersey Club related, it's damn near in every song. It's really funny. It's really funny. All the samples are flooding through my mind right now, and I'm not gonna say them all. Put Your Leg Up is song number 1 that I've been listening to a lot. The second one is going to be another Jersey Club remix of Hot in Here from Nelly. It is called Hot in Here with 2 R's by The Six. I believe it's by The Six, or SoundCloud does this thing where it's like people upload songs by other people. I'm not sure what it is, if it's like a tribal whatever. But yeah, it's called Hot in Here. It's posted by The Six, but in the title it says at Royce and at Ree and MSKDD. I don't fucking know. But fantastic song. The melody is so sweet. It is so fun. And the beat drop to begin the song is so fun. I love like the melodic Jersey Club is fun, because that's kind of most of the music that I listen to is kind of based on if the melody is good or bad, and if it has bass or not. Because a lot of these new Jersey Club producers they try to copy the formula of Jersey Club, which is the boom, 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 that same beat over and over again. It really means nothing if you actually don't put anything behind anything. Like, you could do that with a sample any day and a whip crack. It's fine. I'm not gonna listen to that shit though. There's no purpose behind it. I like samples that actually have like a little bit of a melody, or a little bit of like a change up, a switch up to it even. It's nice. And this one's really nice to listen to. It's very chill. It has a lot of bass as well. And now for our normal people, I think my last I think this has got to be like song of the year for me, is probably going to be Misconnections. I think Chase Icon just came out with an album not too long ago. I don't know. It might be new. It might not be new. I think it may have came out like the beginning of the summer. But Chase Icon, fantastic artist. I don't really listen to artists like that. I usually just listen to like one of their songs that they made, and I just listen to that song, because a lot of the times I'll go to the artist. A lot of their shit don't sound like that song that I like, so I stray away. But Chase Icon is good. I like her stuff a lot. I started listening to her with her first single. It's called like Bang or something. And Bang is a fantastic song, obviously. And then with this album, she had Bang 2, which great song as well. I don't know what it's a fantastic song. It is a fantastic electronic album in general. It's been TikTokified, of course, so the masses have it, but it's really fun to listen to. It's really fun. It's like diva music, you know. It's white girl diva music, but it's fun. There's good white girl diva music if they do it right, and she does it right. So I really like this album. Misconnections is probably my favorite song off the album. The album is all right. This is my favorite song, is Misconnections. I like the story of it all. It's fun. She has fun with the lyrics, which is cool. I like unserious music. Because electronic it's hard to have a serious vibe with electronic music. I mean, you see David Guetta and you see Avicii, and I know that that'll probably turn some heads, but it's just really hard to have a heartfelt music over a beat drop. You can't have heartfelt lyrics over a beat drop, and maybe that's a hot take. That's my cross to bear. I'll stand on that. You really can't have heartfelt lyrics over that. And I think that's why people like Avicii, is because he did both. I don't think that it worked out very well. However, not to say that it's impossible. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't think that's what the genre is for. I think the genre is for fun, for people to have fun and to dance. Misconnections, you can dance to, you can have fun with, you can sing along to. That's a fun ass song. That's a great song. Favorite off the album, 1000%. Bang 2 is a close second, because I like the first Bang, and this one is also very good. I just wish Bang 2 had a second. It was longer. I want it to be longer. She did the thing, which I get it. She did the one beat drop and then the song ends. I don't love that. I want to hear it twice. If I like the beat and I like the beat drop, I want to hear it twice. That's the only thing. Other than that, Misconnections is great. 2 verses, 2 choruses, 2 beat drops, an outro, a pitch change, which we love pitch changes. This is a recent development. Not sure with the I don't know if it's like a new music thing, but a lot of artists are like midway through the song they'll do a pitch change to be like, this is the bridge or this is whatever. I don't know music theory. Disclaimer before I get, I don't know, music heads at me or something, but yeah, I don't really know music like that. But it's pretty noticeable to hear when when people just do a pitch change to be like, this is a different part of the song now. It's hilarious. But I like it. I like this one. This one holds up. Yeah. I love that I know I keep facing away from this microphone. It's like a fucking magnet where I'm like, you. I'm trying not to do that. I think instead of doing a render of the week, I'll do what I can get done, and I think that'll give me some. I wanted to talk about a spider falling on my face. This is not. I forgot that I wrote that down. But I was in the bathroom the other day, and I was washing my face without clothes and stuff because I had just gotten out of the shower. I go to wash my face, put lotion on, do my whole thing, and then a fucking spider fell from the ceiling onto my face. I've never been so pissed in my life. It was so disheartening to know that happened to me, like right after I had washed my face too. I was so mad. I killed that bitch immediately. And I don't know, a lot of people like to save spiders around here. I'm not that guy. I kill shit. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because that was insane that happened in my bathroom the other day. And I sprayed the air vent, and I'm not sure if I was supposed to, but I sprayed Raid all in that bitch in the air vent after it happened. I can't emphasize how mad I was. It just pissed me off because I don't know why it landed on my face, because they never do that. Usually they land off to like the counter or whatever, and then you can like guide them out and stuff, or you can flush them down the drain and they'll be fine. But this fucker got on my fucking cheek, and then I was yelling. I yelled. It's my bathroom, so I can yell. But I yelled, and my yelled echoed in the hallway, which is kind of funny. It was like, fuck! But, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. Because that was a moment of vulnerability that I thought was funny. Anyway, yeah, that guy's gone. R.I.P. to his family. I did spray this bitch down, though. So much so to I know that it probably wasn't a healthy amount of Raid that I put around the corners of this apartment, but I did. I mean, who's gonna check me? I don't know if spiders carry friends or whatever the hell. like, I don't know if it's like an ant situation where if it's like, if there's one, there's more somewhere in the corner. I don't know if spiders do that, but I definitely pretended like he did, and I got this whole place down pat. So yeah, it was just really, that was one of the worst things to kick off my morning. Yeah, it ruined my whole day, honestly. It ruined last week. So maybe that's why I didn't record, is because of that guy. But yeah. So just wanted to throw that out there. And I've never had that happen before. I don't think I've ever had a bug jump on my face. Like, when did that ever become, I don't know when that ever has became a thing. I've had a run-in with a scorpion, but the scorpion was in my shoe, and then I put the shoe on, and then it stung me, rightfully so, because obviously it's trapped in, I don't know how the fuck it got in a shoe, but if the scorpion's in the shoe, it's in the shoe. It has reason to be there, wants to hide or whatever. It has its babies, Yeah, that also pissed me off too. Because I was like going to tennis practice, and I put my shoe on, and I was like, this shit is tight as hell. Why are my shoes not fitting? I just put these on last week. Big ass scorpion in there that stung me, and then had the nerve to sting me and tried to run away after I dumped it out. And yeah, anyway, I don't know which is worse. I think scorpions are much worse, and they don't have scorpions out here, which is great. But yeah, no, it pissed me off, because I don't know why it pissed me off so bad. I've just never had a spider jump on my face. Like, spiders know not to do that, I feel like. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. But that was this episode. To whom is watching, thanks for watching. Visit me sometime. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.